Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Turfway Park Racing and Gaming for a beautiful Thursday evening from Florence. 8 live races on the card this evening. The temperature, a wonderful 69 degrees, some slight wind in the area. The track condition, of course, is always fast here, and we have a wonderful card tonight if you'll take out those racing programs and racing forms, and I'll give you the late program changes, and they are aplenty. Sharpen your pencils. We'll get going here. Race number 1 starts off the pick 5. Scratch number 6, CFV Wicked Red. The 6 is scratched from the opener. Jockey change on the 7, Irish Declaration, to Fernando de la Cruz. And they are racing. Graceful Kitten out to the front, hiding the brick, hard hustled, and up to the outside, Sacred Rider on the run the first turn. Happy Camper is going to tuck in down along the inside from 4th. Down along the inside, Nepal up is next, just in front of Karam. Still a couple links back to Texas Hedge, and Irish Declaration at the back of the pack. About 10 or 11 links from top to bottom with 6 furlongs to go. So they turn up the backside, and Graceful Kitten showing the way, being pressed by Hiding the Brick. The first quarter up on the board, 23 in 2/5 seconds. Sacred Rider in a perfect spot from 3rd, just about 2 links off those leaders. Still 4 links back to Happy Camper and Nepal up. They move in tandem, and 3 wide is Karam on the run down the back stretch. About 4 links further back to Texas Hedge, and Irish Declaration has always been last. Half mile to go, and it is Graceful Kitten paving the path into the far turn run. The lead is about a length. Sacred Rider now moves a closer second. Up the inside, Nepal up is 3rd. There goes up on the outside, cut loose. Now up into second is Karam, the big long shot, as they race around the turn. Midpoint through the turn, Graceful Kitten still up top. Karam upset-minded to the outside from second. Now Happy Camper is underway to the inside of Sacred Rider as they leave the quarter-mile pole behind. The half mile was 48 in 2. Top of the home stretch. Karam to the outside of Graceful Kitten. 3 deep comes Sacred Rider. Meanwhile, Happy Camper's back into 4th. 3 across the course in the final furlong. Here comes Sacred Rider, forging to the front with a 16th to go, and Sacred Rider is rambling home. Sacred Rider, another winner for Timmy Gurchin's going to win, gathered up in the end by about 2. Tight photo for second. Karam to the outside of Graceful Kitten. Then Texas Hedge, Happy Camper, Irish Declaration, Nepal up, and Hiding the Brick was last under the line. 138 and 4. First off the claim here for Tim Gurton. As Sacred Rider in the circle, a 6-year-old dark bear brown gelded son by Lucky Pulpit out of the Ride the Rails mare named Lady Rail Rider. The winner is owned by Tim Gurton, Mark Mazzocco, and Pete McGee. Tim Gurton trains and Manny Esquivel. Up top, Sacred Rider, now a 8-time winner in the career. And a first off the claim victory here for the high percentage Gurton barn as Sacred Rider gets home, covering the mile in a winning time of 138 and 4. Prices up. The winner's Sacred Rider, 882, 696, 458. Exacta, 179.20. 50-cent try, 199.46. The winning superfecta race number 1 to kick off the show was 9325. A 10-cent superfecta with that winning 9325 combination, $233.17. Race number 2 at Turfway is up next. Race 2, a non-375 claimer to go 6 furlong, scratch 13 and 14. Jockey change on the 5, pour me a double to John McKee. And they are racing. Horrible beginning for Speedboat, was slow into stride. Quick into stride, though, is to Hui. Lucci also forwardly placed. English Tide from the inside now comes on through to be second as they head up the backside. Battling Bailiff now moves a closer 4th. Then it's My Boy Blue, who's right to that one's outside thing, is next. Advancing from between horses, Sergeant Barger, Ethan's Animal is being hard ridden to keep pace here just in front of Pour Me a Double. Then we trail back a length or 2 back to Mutual Confidence on the run to the far turn. Land Remembered is parked out wide, slow starting Speedboat is last. English Tide at a huge number comes on through to take the lead. Battling Bailiff looking to daringly split horses there, and Battling Bailiff comes on through in search of 3 wins in a row to be second. Meanwhile, up to the outside, Lucci, the 7-5 favorites parked out wide from 3rd. Ethan's Animals now starting to roll from the backfield thing, top of the home stretch, and here comes Battling Bailiff as Lucci's way out wide. Ethan's Animal did get the split and punches on through, and Ethan's Animal Animal opening up there on English Tide. Meanwhile, Lucci's back into third, and then battling Bailiff and everybody else. Ethan's Animal was the best animal in here tonight. Wins by about 2. Long shot English Tide at 51-1 was second. Then it was Lucci and Speedboat after that slow start. Rallied from last to being up in a photo there for fourth. But Ethan's Animal gets paid here on the drop-in class for Keneally and McCarthy, covering the 6 furlongs in 111 and 4. Into the winner's circle. Number 3, Ethan's Animal, a 5-year-old big gelded son by Animal Kingdom out of the awfully wild mare named Ethan's Baby. Eddie Keneally and Sean McCarthy, the winning owners. Eddie Keneally trains Declan Cannon up top. Ethan's Animal, a 3-time winner, covered the 6 furlongs in 111 and 4. Ethan's Animal, bred in the state of Washington by Todd Hansen and Sean Hansen. And the second is official, 630, 384, 276 on the winner. Exacta 128.44, the winning superfecta for a dime, $629.96. Winning trifecta, race number 2, that combination was 3, 6, and 11, 50 center, 183.80. The double, 27.36. Race number 3 is up next, and the third race from Turfway starts the 20-cent single 6 wager. Jackpot style wager with a carryover $8,804 in the pick 6. Opening leg, number 6, Cappy Hour scratched. The 7 is new jockey Walter Rodriguez. The 8 has a new rider in Alex Ashard. And the 9, Blue Moon Justice, gets the services of Santos Sanger. And they are racing. Golden Tax hustled out to the front. From the extreme outside, Macetin Enjoy the Music, and the Boss Factor the Gray is working his way over as J.W. Ruckus and Utsi comes on through between horses as they work around the opening turn. He takes charge, the Gray down along the inner rail, and then a length and a half further back, it's English Challenge, Blue Moon Justice, a couple in front of Dual Fuel, and Can't Hide For Me. I'll have to run by them all. 6.5 furlongs to go as they work around the turn to straighten up for the backstretch journey. Golden Tax took him through the quarter at a quick time, 23-1. Meanwhile, J.W. Ruckus trying to be wrangled in there by Utsi from second, the Boss Factor third. Couple links further back as they head up the backside. He takes charge down on the inside. Now, Enjoy the Music. The favorite up to the outside as they continue to run down the backstretch. Maceta backs out of a hole there, 5 to Sundaddy. English Challenge up the inside and a length and a half back to Blue Moon Justice. Now from the backfield, Can't Hide For Me is underway, and Can't Hide For Me is full of run into the far turn run, and that relegates Dual Fuel to the last in trailing position. Half mile, 47 seconds flat. And Golden Tech still up top. Golden Tex bumps the margin to 2.5 lengths. From the inside, J.W. Ruckus still fighting it out with the Boss Factor. From the backfield, Sun Daddy is underway and continuing to catch the eye. Can't Hide For Me is continuing that wide ascent to the top at home stretch, and Golden Tex still up top. Golden Tex up top, but the lead is down to a length and a half from between horses. Sun Daddy, and on the extreme outside, Can't Hide For Me is upset-minded as they race in deep stretch, and at 17-1, Can't Hide For Me has run by them all. Can't Hide For Me up in the final strides, defeating Sun Daddy. Then it was Golden Tex who fought on well despite setting fast fractions. Enjoy the Music at the route distance, had to settle for fourth. Blue Moon Justice was next in 138-2. Into the winner's circle, number 8, Can't Hide For Me. 7-year-old big gelded son by Awesome Patriot out of the successful Appeal mare named Peak. The winner's owned and trained by Billy Stinson. Pick up winning ride by Alex Ashard. Gets his third victory on the meet here. Can't Hide For Me. Now a 12-time winner. Gets his 5th lifetime victory over this racetrack. Can't Hide For Me last to first, closing in after that quick quarter of 23-1 to get the victory. And starts out the single 6 at 17-1. Third race official, 8-5-1-13. 36-32 on the winner, 15-20 in the middle, 656 to show. Exacta suit 262.16, try 606.79, double better than $138. Dime super 476.12, the pick 3 162.86. Race 4 is up next. Race 4 to start the pick 5. The 2-horse, Chippewa, the jockey, 1 over. The 7, 3 over. Wave, the previous announced overweight on the 10. be no overweight now on the 10. Scratch the 11, 13, 14 is in. 2 pounds of overweight with new jockey Declan Cannon. And they are racing. Good start for Castle Mola. Sweet Baby Ray flashing speed once again. And from the inside, there goes Chippewa. And moving with that one, it is Scapiture. You're avoiding me, trying to catch a hole in extremely tight on the run down the backstretch. Meanwhile, up to the outside, Cupid's Payday is next. And a link to the gray only time, Dre Me Less just checked off heels as Miss Matchmaker advances to the outside. And a Bitaby just went by Dre Me Less, who's now last after checking just shortly before the far turn run. The quarter was 22-4, and Sweet Baby Ray at a big number once again is fleet-footed in Florence, shows the way a length on the step up in class. Honeycomb from second. Cupid's Payday to the outside in third. Down on the inside, Chippewa is fourth from the backfield, running on now. Here comes up into fifth, Bitaby. Top of the home stretch, and Sweet Baby Ray off the turn still shows the way. Honeycomb is set to strike, and down the center, here comes up Bitaby. And from between horses, lugging in through the stretch run here as starting to tighten the hole, and that one is World Unite. And down the center, Only Time, Bitaby up and after the lead. Only Time a little too late. Bitaby gets up in the final stretch. Good effort once again from the filly by Shackelford. Sweet Baby Ray to hold second. Only Time was third, 111-4. In the winner's circle, number 1, Bitaby, a 4-year-old bay daughter by Skip Shot, out of the elusive quality mare named Stupefaction. The winner's owned by Foster Family Racing, William Wargle, and Rebecca Eckrich's RK Eckridge Racing LLC. The winning trainer, Eric Foster and Gerardo Corrales. Finds the winner's circle here with the Bitaby, who picks up her second lifetime victory. She's bred in Kentucky by Olympia Star. E6 on the winner exacta. Wow, $555.44. Dime Super was nice, $921.50. Pick 3, $187.90. The winning trifecta, 185.50 center, $814.07. A daily double of 8 and 1, $147.78. Up next, the fifth race from Turfway, race number 5. A couple of changes here to start the pick 4. Jockey on the 1, Taparanea, Manny Esquivel. Waive the apprenticeship weight, make it 120 pounds. Scratch 4, 11, 14. Beware the 13 is in. Pick 4 coming at you. Up next. And they are racing. Homeroom Angel, hard hustled out to the front. Memphis Cash Queen forwardly placed. Up to the outside, the gray, Midnight Frost. Taparadea is set along in the 4th position on the run the first turn. Red Hot Katie is next. Yes, Siza Miller to the outside of Where the Money Went. And then deep on the course is San Nicola Star. The favorite, Moonlight Rain, is third last, advancing to the outside, Dance the Day Away. And Shannon's Girl Can't See 'Em All. Homeroom Angel, the long shot, leads him up the backside after a quarter, 24-1. Her lead is a length to Memphis Cash Queen. Midnight Frost tugging hard to the outside from third. Taparanea to the inside, fourth, saving all the ground. San Nicola Star giving up a bunch of ground deep on the course. Yes, Isa Miller trying to split horses, but there's a wall of horses in front of her. She'll have to wait. Red Hot Katie is next. Dance the Day Away races up to within 4.5 lengths off the lead. Moonlight Rain is on the move, and link for the back. Where the Money Went, and Shannon's Girl is still last. Half mile, 49-1. Midnight Frost with an early move to the outside of Memphis Cash Queen. Homeroom Angel is third. Yes, Siza Miller is next, and it's Dance the Day Away. Taparanea up the inside. San Nicola Star continues with the wide ascent. Red Hot Katie is next, and Moonlight Rain, the favorite, has about 12 lengths to raise and a quarter mile to do so. Midnight Frost off the turn. Memphis Cash Queen still fighting on. It's Memphis Cash Queen is shaken up now. Taparanea is cut loose from between horses up the inside. Yes, Siza Miller. Here comes Dance the Day Away down the stand side. Taparanea trying to put away Yes, Siza Miller. Yes, Siza Miller to the inside. Taparanea to the outside, and Taparanea is going to win. And the Indiana bred gets up in the final strides in 140-2. Into the winner's circle, number 1, Taparanea, a 5-year-old bay mare by Tapiture out of the Rockport Harbor mare named Double Harbor. The winner is owned by Jimmy Ballinger, trained by Johnny Ortiz, and picked up winning ride for Manny Esquivel. Fourth lifetime victory for this Indiana bred, who was bred by Dean and Greg Bayer. Tap Renea covered the mile, closing in at 140 and 2. Price is up. The winner $8.18, 420, 446 to show. Pick 4, 1,275.76. Dime Super 211.07. Exacta $293.06. The 50-cent try $403. The daily double was a pair of ones, $89.22. Race 6 up next. Race 6, the jockey in the 8 is 2 over, scratch 10. The 11 is 4 over, scratch 12. 13 is in, gets Orlando Mojica, scratch 14, Wrapping Wish. And they are racing. Stumble at the start for the great Don't Need No Prince. Quick start from the inside for Lily's Home. Outside Classic Farewell trying to cross and clear, and 3 Sport Coats stuck right in the middle of them on the run down the backside. Jubilant Joni on debut is 4th. Now there goes Uzi with Inside Girl, the class dropper on the move from 5th. Couple leagues further back on the run down the backstretch. I'm here for the party. Queen Tapature is next. Captive Star, then a length. Back to Night Kiss, who's just in front of Elegance. Up the backside they go. The quarter 23 and 2. And a headstrong Inside Girl coming up to the outside to make it 3 across the course. Inside of her Classic Farewell, and Lily's Home against the fence. Jubilant Joni's full of run. She's on hold. Looping up wide comes Night Kiss. In between horses, Queen Tapature as they race around the turn. And Inside Girl at 31-1 comes calling for the lead. Lily's Home shoved hard from the inside. In between those 2, 3 Sport Coats. Queen Tapature is cut loose. She's in about the 4 path to the top of the home stretch. And Lily's Home will cut the corner. Way out wide, Queen Tapature. Now Jubilant Joni has racing room in between horses, and Manny lets her go, and here she comes. It is Jubilant Joni from between horses. Lily's Home still shaken up, and Queen Tapature, the 6-5 favorite, has struck the front in the final stages. It's Queen Tapature battling back Lily's Home to the wire, and I think Queen Tapature got up in the final strides. In a photo there with Lily's Home. Good effort from Jubilant Joni to be 3rd in the running time, 1:20 and 2. Tapature, a 3-0 Dark Bear Brown daughter by Tapature out of the Harlan's Holiday mare named Garza County Queen. Hugo Andrade, the winning owner and trainer, and apprentice Walter Rodriguez up top. The 11th start, the one for Queen Tapature, breaks her maiden, closing in wide in 1:20 and 2. The winner bred in Kentucky by Lou Dunn, Kemper Trust. And the 6th is official. Prices up, 442, 286, 244 on the winner. Dime Super 61.70, pick 3, 42.58. The exacta was 6 and 2, 28.22, 50-cent try, 56.61. The double, 42.08. Race number 7 is up next. It starts the final daily double of the evening. Take out number 1, Rookery. 11 left to go. 6.5 furlongs. Up next. And they are racing. Save the Flag stumbled at the start. Quick start, though, for Promises to Dance in You're So Silly. Comes on through to dictate terms. Awesome Tree to close up 3rd. Coria Comet is down on the inside 4th. To the outside, Intrigue 5th. Advancing to the inside, Ride the Plan is next at a link. Back to Maltai, who's just towards the inside of Vaccine of Hope. Couple links further back, Rocks Princess races to the inside of Hermana. And after stumbling at the start, Save the Flag is last. You're So Silly, setting the fractions up top, shows the way too after a quarter, 23 seconds flat. Malcolm Franklin, an Awesome Treat, now move a closer second. Coria Comet in traffic trouble from between horses. Looping up to the outside, Promises to Dance. Ride the Plane to the inside. Intrigue parked out 4 wide. Maltai is next. Vaccine of Hope up the inside. Rocks Princess. You're So Silly. Half mile, 46 seconds flat. She's got a quarter to go. And You're So Silly with the lead. Awesome Treat set to strike to the outside. Quaria Comet 3 deep. Intrigued is 4 deep. They're in the stretch run. And You're So Silly. Shake it up. But here's Awesome Treat trying to press on past with those giant strides. And Quaria Comet is closing in and lifting off. Here comes Quaria Comet up to the outside. Intrigue still fighting his Awesome Treat to the line. Quaria Comet, Awesome Treat photo. Quarry Comet to the outside. Awesome Treat to the inside. 117 and 3. Into the winner's circle, number 5, Quarry Comet, a 4-year-old chestnut daughter of Shackleford out of the elusive quality mare named Colorado Girl. Brownwood Farm owns Paulo Lobo trains and Joe Ramos, the winning jockey. Third lifetime victory in just 7 starts for the winner, who's bred in Kentucky by Brownwood Farm. She covered the 6.5 furlongs, 117 and 3. Race official, 902, 450, 358 on the winner. Exacta 45.56. The try $70.42. The double 27.22. Dime super 53.19. Pick 337.17. Eighth and final up next, offers super high 5 wagering. Carryover 1,782 even. Change of jockey on the 5 to Santiago Gonzalez. The 9 jockey is 2 pounds overweight and scratched 13 and 14. Post. They are racing. Friction had an alert beginning. Also, Golden Runner was quick into stride. And up from between horses, Varsity Blonde on the run the first turn. Opening act parked out wide in the Tabor Silks as it is Friction just to the inside of Varsity Blonde. Opening act is third. From between horses, Golden Runner fourth. Red Lemonade fifth. And a link for the back to Bambaruski, who's just to the inside of Best Performer on the run down the back stretch. Pitor de Oro is to the outside of that one, and a length back to Rolo Bolo, who's just to the inside of Jenny Lind, still 5, back to Spring Lilacs, and La Village Lumiere is last. Varsity Blonde has opened up the lead, the quarter 23 and 3. So quick fractions for Varsity Blonde, who's bumped the lead to 4.5 lengths. Friction to the outside of Golden Runner, second and third. Advancing to the inside is Bambaruski. Opening act to that one's outside. Then it's Best Performer. From between horses, Rolo Bolo starts to move. And Jenny Lynn from the backfield with a wide angle as they race around the turn. Half mile 47 and 4. Varsity Blonde just from Friction. Golden Runner third. From between horses, opening act. Jenny Lynn up to the outside in waiting room to the inside. Bambaruski. Top at home stretch. Whip is out on Varsity Blonde. Up the inside, Best Performer. And way out wide, Jenny Lind coming to tackle Friction as well. 5 across the course in the final furlong. Friction, but here's Jenny Lind up and after the lead. Friction still fighting on. They're inside the final 16th, and Jenny Lind starting to edge clear here. And Jenny Lind on the stretch out. It's going to get it for the Hall of Famer. Breaks the maiden by about 2. Friction was second. Then it was Golden Runner, and the running time 140 and 2. In the winner's circle, number 7, Jenny Lynn. Good-looking 3-year-old dark bear brown daughter of Mendelssohn out of the elusive quality mare named Solznook. The winner's owned by Bradley Thoroughbreds, Laura Lee Stable, Jim Cohn, Belmar Racing and Breeding LLC, and Team Hanley and others. The winning trainer, Steve Asmussen, and the winning jockey, apprentice Walter Rodriguez with the second victory tonight. Jenny Lind breaks her maiden as she stretches out to the mile and gets it done with ease here, 140 and 2. She's bred in Kentucky by Spendthrift Farm. Race official prices up, $37.44, $13.96, $7.40 on the winner. Pick 6 carryover, better than $18,500. The winning pick 3, $265.35. Pick 5, $8,677.63. The winning exacta, 7-1, healthy $343.58. Trifecta, 7-1-10. That 50-cent trifecta gets you back $1,125.18. The late double, $294.30. Late pick 4 for 50 cent. Denomination comes back $2,216 even. Dime super $2,004.47.16.